Well, tonight, a CBS 2 News hidden camera investigation. Amazing statements involving a former LA man and his wife about curing HIV, getting rid of tumors, and more. Curtis Ming confronted the couple and their trail of questionable claims.
We rebuild heart valves.
Miraculous claims.
I tell people what they're going to get in the future.
Fixing ailments like cancer and HIV.
We fixed 4 people from HIV so far.
This family says their elderly mother paid thousands of dollars to the husband and wife team.
I felt they tried to help me.
We go undercover to find out what's going on. What are you doing in that hotel room?
Cancel, cancel, cancel.
Looking over their mom's finances.
I just think it's important to.
Maria Patton and her brother Waldo found all of these canceled checks and receipts from their mother's longtime chiropractor.
So we're saying maybe $5,000 to $6,000 a year.
But what alarmed them even more is where Dr. James Lovelace and his wife now see the 87-year-old.
What is she thinking going seeing a doctor at a hotel?
In a hotel room here at the Fairfield Inn in Rancho Cordova. Then they learn the state of California revoked Dr. Lovelace's chiropractor's license in 2004 because he no longer had a physical office.
Are you under the impression he's a chiropractor?
Yes.
Their mom agreed to talk with us if we didn't show her face.
I felt they tried to help me.
She says Dr. Lovelace and his wife, Margaret Mary, perform muscle tests.
Would you say in the last 10 years he's done adjustments on you?
Yeah.
She says they told her she has parasites and prescribed these supplements to keep her body in balance.
It would take her half an hour to get this stuff down.
And she's not even sure why she's taking it.
Now learning from her kids he lost his license more than a decade ago, she still defends him.
If I'm honest, how many doctors messed up who have license?
He's taking advantage of people. How dare you do this to my mom?
We wanted to see just what happens at this hotel. We made an appointment for a Sunday morning.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, Karen, that's one of my favorite names.
Meeting Margaret Mary in the lobby, our undercover team tells her how one of them needs help with shoulder pain. It's $100.
What does the $100 then get me?
Will we find out what's wrong with you?
Do you guys do adjustments or
If it's needed.
Margaret Mary tells us she's a nutritionist, and they come once a month from Reno to see people at this hotel.
Are you guys then chiropractors or?
Yeah, my husband's a retired chiropractor.
Listen as she volunteers these impressive claims.
We rebuild heart valves.
She claims they rebuild heart valves, and she doesn't stop there, claiming they got rid of cancer tumors. And then this.
We fixed 4 people from HIV so far. And nobody,
When you say you
pays me.
fixed them.
Got rid of it. We can find it before the MDs can find it.
Are you a doctor or you just?
No, I just had $500,000 for the doctor seminars.
Our undercover team then heads to the room to meet Dr. Lovelace, where our cameras cannot roll. An hour later, back in the lobby, Margaret Mary collects the payment, $100 cash.
Oh, the Jackson 5.
She then draws this diagram and explains to our undercover producer she has much more serious issues, including a toxic stomach, which is shutting down her cardiovascular system.
And the shoulder also has to do with your heart, which your heart is in necrosis, so your heart needs to be rebuilt.
She said I have a heart problem.
Our undercover team fills us in on what happened inside that hotel room. They describe how Dr. Lovelace kept lifting her legs while counting to figure out what was wrong with her. And they wrote down how they wanted to start her on a $518 supplement program for her heart.
We went all the way from major internal stress to stomach problems to a blockage to a heart problem. And all he was doing was feet up, feet down.
I tell people what they're going to get in the future.
We showed our undercover video to UC Davis's Dr. Liz Applegate.
Everything they were saying was medical.
She literally wrote the book on nutrition and says a nutritionist cannot make medical claims.
It is against the law for anyone else, let alone a ill-practicing nutritionist, to do that.
How are you? I catch up with a couple at checkout time.
You say you could see what people get before they get it. How do you do that?
We direct our attention to the former chiropractor.
Dr. Lovelace, what are you doing inside that hotel room?
Nothing. Well, if there's anything, yeah, it's just nutrition.
His wife stops him from answering, so we direct our attention back to her.
You claim you got rid of HIV. You claim that you got rid of cancer tumors. How can you say that?
Cancel.
I don't know what that means.
Cancel.
What do you mean cancel?
Dr. Lovelace then gives this explanation for what happens inside that room.
We sleep there.
They try to get back into the side door of the hotel, but we're locked out.
Are you operating without a license in there?
Cancel, cancel, cancel.
We don't have to chiropractic. We're not doing chiropractic.
But you're diagnosing people and you're treating them. On what grounds are you doing that?
Cancel. Don't answer his questions. This is a cancel. So let's just go around the front. Excuse us.
We find Lovelace and Margaret Mary carting out their equipment through a different door.
Thank you.
You're doing a false story.
We give them another chance to explain themselves.
It's convoluted.
Then tell us.
Inappropriate.
We have all afternoon. Go ahead. You could tell us and explain it. I'm going to sit down with you and hear the whole story.
They reject our offer.
Why don't you want to answer our questions?
But this family is relieved because they've now convinced their mom to never give Dr. Lovelace or Margaret Mary another cent.
I'm very grateful to my daughter that she got me out of it.
You're going to wave goodbye without answering our questions?
Well, Lovelace and Margaret Mary never did give us the names of the people with HIV or cancer that she claimed they fixed.
And the medical board is now investigating whether the couple is practicing medicine without a license.